Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and we're continuing our look back at the Pursuit of Cobra line in tie-in to the What's on Joe Mind flashback episode, where we discussed Pursuit of Cobra Wave 6. Now, if you remember in that episode, I actually at some point confused Wave 5 and Wave 6 because at the time at most retail locations, Wave 6 came out before Wave 5. It's just one of those things. So this is actually one of the figures. I do believe he was Wave 5, but it's the Pursuit of Cobra Jungle Bat. This was a repaint of the 25th anniversary Bat figure with a bunch of jungle-themed accessories and what have you. So, what does that mean? Well, that means we got a very interesting looking figure. So there's the front of the card. There's the back of the card, and let's take a look at the figure right now. And here's the Jungle Bat. Basically, with the accessories, you end up with the possibility of two distinct type of bat figures. This one I like to look at as the heavy assault bat, namely because he's using this giant Gatling chain gun. Now, I should mention, and let me remove the gun to show you, that he came packaged holding a machete, and because of that, the hand right here, as you can see, is like stuck open in a wider grip. Now, it's possible that hand was already like that because it holds the handle to the chain gun very nicely. But as you can clearly see, it's much smaller. It's the left hand is much smaller. Basically, I use the left hand to hold the rifle and machete, while I use the right hand as the interchangeable hand. But we'll get to that when we get to his gimmicks later on. I'm just going to go ahead, remove the backpack here, and just put this off to the side. One thing I should also mention is I had to remove this bullet belt that was around his neck, and that allows his arms to fall to the side a lot nicer and neater, and it helps when holding that giant chain gun. We're now going to just take a quicker look and closer look at his camo pattern and articulation. Well, I mean, as you can see, this is the standard Bad Head. He does come with that alternate broken chest piece that I think was included with the bat in the Defensive Cobra Island 7-pack. That was a BBTS exclusive. And for some of you lucky ones who were able to get it online as a pre-production sample, it also came with the damaged bat that was going to be part of a final wave of 25th anniversary figures. Moving down, you can see this nice black wash on the silver of his grenade holder, the robot arms here. Then he had like a nice darker gray finish along that little communication device, and then you can see the great green camo pattern, swatches of black and brown. Really get a good jungle vibe off of him. Black boots all the way down. On the side here, he does come with his removable pistol, which I used to think was the Auto 9, but now I believe it to be the Desert Eagle. And homage to the Desert Eagle, I should say. And it fits nicely in that left hand, as I mentioned. Right there. For articulation, the head can move left and right. Little to no back and forth movement on the ball joint. Arms are pin and socket, forward and back. Bend at the elbow, and he actually rotates at the bicep. That's due to the removable arm gimmick. Ball jointed hips, fairly full range of motion, although the legs do have a little resistance trying to go out to the side, but you can do it. Double jointed knees, those deep knee bends, which I've never seen a bat do, and forward and back ankle pivot with a side to side ankle rotation. Basically the standard articulation of a 25th anniversary figure. Okay, getting to his accessories a little, we can see the traditional looking style of bat accessories, namely the backpack with his interchangeable hand components. If you remember to the 25th anniversary, the backpack was remolded in that it could no longer hold all three. So here's the claw hand that this has to be kept off to the side. That's actually my favorite component because it is articulated and can open and close. But I'll go ahead and demonstrate the hand removal. Basically, all you're going to do is grab by the elbow, grab the forearm, and pull it off till it pops. You do have to use a reasonable amount of force. And then putting it on, how you put it on is up to you. I like to put it on like this, just because if you notice, there's like a ridged edge, like a saw blade, so it's like a 2-for-1 type of deal. And you just snap it back on. I should mention that over the years, I have heard that from the removal of the hands and the placement of the attachments, the peg and sockets have become loose, and in some cases can no longer hold the attachment or the hand on in place. But there it is, and he does, it works quite well. You do retain that swivel. Like I said, I like it because you can basically, have him grab a guy and then empty a clip from his AK-47, which is one of the included accessories, with a full stock. Very nice rifle. I do enjoy it quite a bit. Or, if you're really a masochist, you can have the official Jason Voorhees style machete that you just pop into his hand. This is what was rubber banded in to the right hand. And it's interesting that without the rubber band, that hand couldn't hold it at all. So you can just grab a guy and, hack him up, something fierce. But unfortunately, there's no way on the figure itself to store the machete. There is a loop, which I think was on the original 25th figure, that you can sort of slide it in here, I guess. I mean, it sort of works, but yeah, interesting take on the figure here. It's nothing new, but it's always nice to have an extra bat. One final accessory I wanted to show was the Interchangeable Bad Head. This is the damaged Bad Head that, again, came from the defensive Cobra Island set, or that damaged bat from the lost 25th anniversary wave that was never released, but carded samples do exist. Basically, all it is just a gash cut out there. It goes great with that chest piece. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a more weathered bat look, you could pop this on. It's interesting to note that I'm pretty sure on the Assault of Cobra set, or I'm sorry, Defensive Cobra set, they came with interchangeable chest pieces. That was not included here. That's a little disappointing because I would have liked to have had the option to have a fully perfect, non-damaged bat. But yeah, this is the head. So here's the big question. Does the Cobra bat deserve a place in your collection? Honestly, I can't recommend this figure unless you're a completist. The accessories are great and are perfect for other figures, but if you already have a couple of the 25th anniversary bats, you really don't get anything new to the bat here. If you're looking for a jungle themed bat, then maybe. But I can only really recommend this figure based on the strength of his accessories in terms of giving them to other characters or figures. This is your old pal Chuck, and for the Jungle Bat. We'll see you next time.